it's been recommended to me. And so I've decided that maybe I should try it. Well, that... Oh, god damn it, man. Okay. Okay, let's figure out how to do all this. Text speed, I'll have it on normal. Caption on. Voice language English. Why does it kind of sound like I'm hearing static through my headphones? Auto input macros. Say these settings, yes. Oh, cool, I got the second watcher. Oh, a watcher. That guy got pale. Yeah, this is brilliant. Revival figures. I'm guessing that's our main character. Yep, that's definitely the main character. Damn, that was badass. Okay, what the fuck? Damn. Going right into the battle. I like it. I guess the guy's name is Kane. That's an unfortunate name. Okay, that's fucking absurd, and I love it. They just like fucking like flock to fucking like flame. This will go right unit. Damn. I don't have any skills or spells. I feel like I'm fucking myself over here. Oh, I see I'm supposed to alternate.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll heal there. Although I feel like this is a fight I'm not supposed to win. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a fight I'm not supposed to win. Let's find out. Like how I said, I'm gonna find out and see if I have to lose this battle, and yet here I am healing and crap.
Okay.
I think I attacked the left side last time, right? Oh. guess I was supposed to win this fight. It's a good thing I healed during all that. It's kind of badass.
Getting darker. What's happening? I've never seen this before.
Okay, what the fuck? Why is the sky falling? That was badass. Let me get something to drink. I have the skin of familiar next to me. I feel like it took some more. What's this? Do you like to save? Yes. I almost got my ass beat, so of course I want to save. Oh, cool. It also, gave us full HP. Okay, that's weird.
Let's take him now.
What are they, like the Risen from, Fire Emblem Awakening? Yeah, they're called insane. Zombies, but oh well.
Like taking candy from a baby.
Oh, cool, I can move the camera. Anything cool over here? Treasure? No. Okay. There's an item. Bruiser ring. View the target ring system tutorial. To trigger the target ring system, you need rings. After you equip your character with rings, the attack command will bring up the target ring automatically. The target ring battle system adds assorted abilities to your normal attacks with weapons. While the target ring system is activated, the target ring and the time count will be displayed when you choose the attack command. When the time count starts, hold down the right trigger and release it while the outer ring is directly over the target ring. If your timing is right, your attack will be completely effective. Perfect is the best result. If the time runs out or your timing was poor, your result will be bad and you will not achieve any additional effect. You can achieve additional effects with the target ring system depending on the ring you equip. You can choose your ring according to your situation. Would you like to do the tutorial again? No. Oh, did it automatically equip it? Oh. Yeah, it did automatically equip it. Ow. Well, to be fair, that is lava, so I guess stepping in it would realistically hurt. Into the battle. Considering how I can easily one-shot these anyway, that was good.
Only
Yeah, I
the
don't know.
strong.
I didn't really need to hold on, like, do the ring system thing. Ooh, what was... It said... Nameplate acquired. Item. Valuables. I guess I can sell that.
Let's take him down.
Fuck. Either way, I still beat it in one hit. Edge of Wasteland. Cool, that... Oh, healing medicine.
Let's take him now.
We're getting into a battle. Still not used to that timing. Yeah, it doesn't even look human. Fuck. Wait, is there even a level? Yeah, there is a level system. Okay. Oh, we start off at level 10? That's, different. Okay, no item and treasure over there. Cool, a save point. Okay, let's continue. Break that first. Medicine.
You see anything?
See. Maybe under the... Yeah.
Here, let me help. Hold this. Hey. Hey!
What?
That guy over there. He's still alive. Huh? Hey, you!
What about the others? You alone?
What's your name? Your unit?
Second Lieutenant Kai Marganar, Commander, 17th Platoon.
Oh,
Armored
it's
Magic
pronounced
Troopers.
It's a miracle you made it. Come with me. This way. Unbelievable. One survivor.
Yeah. Amazing he made it out safe. Especially in that outfit.
Ooh, I wonder if I can loot these. Whetstone. Wheatstones? Whetstones? I don't know how to pronounce that. You can assemble the rings you need for the target ring system using ring assembly. Remember that you need components for ring assembly. There are many different kinds of components. These components can be earned in battle or found in treasure chests or at stores. The ring itself can be used as a component too. On the ring assembly screen, you will find the ring formula list. If you have the required components, you can assemble rings right away. Discover what's possible on the ring assembly screen when you find new components. You can find new ring formulas as you obtain new components. You can filter the ring formulas by pressing the X button. Search for the formulas you obtain as you obtain new components. Now, Ultra Bruiser Ring. I already have one of those. And here is a... I'm guessing that's like the Phoenix Down in this game. I'm amazed that you made it alive. You can take that armored car. It should be leaving very soon. As you can see, our forces have been wiped out. I doubt there's anyone left alive out on the highlands. Sorry, I felt a sneeze coming on. Ura will never yield to the barbaric Canton beastmen. This should have been the last battle. What does all it mean? Did we win or lose? Well, as Ron Perlman would like to say, war never changes. Sorry for my bad, yeah. That sure showed them. We wiped these Kent scum out. That's what happens to those who go against Ura. I can't believe this war ended like this. I hear that meteor fell on the battlefield. Is it true? How did such a thing happen?
We're pulling out! Let's move!
Okay. Please just stay still. It hurts even more if you move around. Oh, I guess I'll just, cool, cutscene. Is she gonna be a party member?
That's Officer Seth Balmore with the 43rd Magic Division. She's like you. She got out in one piece.
Really? You two are walking miracles. Hey, I...
Magic Republic of Ra. Ura? Yeah, I'll just call it Ura.
Here's where you get off, Lieutenant.
The Council wishes to hear from a survivor, sir. Sorry, not you, Officer Balmore.
Hey, I'm a survivor too.
The Council has only summoned Lieutenant Argonar. Sit down and shut up.
Well, that's just weird.
This way, Lieutenant. Follow me.
I love the way they frame some of these cutscenes. Ooh, is this something I can loot? Hell yeah. I can loot that too. Magma fragment. Herb. Can I loot this? Doesn't look like it. And going back this way. I do not have enough fragments. Or magma. Yeah, it's magma. Look interesting. I have a soldier telling me he lost his helmet. Where the heck could it be? He said he dropped it through the gap while he was going up on the lift. When he went back down to fetch it, it was gone. Well, is that a side quest? Is finding the helmet a side quest? So it wasn't over here. How do I do this again? This cargo lift doesn't work the same way as the others. You don't seem very good at your job, sir. I guess we all gotta start somewhere. Gotta start somewhere. Guess I'll talk to you. Cargo. Just take the central left and hold down the export. Oh, that's a fast-ass running animation. Really fast running. This should a little more than suffice unless there's a section where I have to be chased by something. Take this lift, okay. We said that. I can't. What you doing, Buttercup? Cool, let's explore. That looks cool. Can I grab it? No. Wait, I forgot. I can check the equip again. Platinum sword. So yeah, it means we'll have, hopefully this is one of those 360 era, PS3 era games where it actually shows that your weapon is different. 'Cause that's one thing I hated about, Star Ocean, The Last Hope. Lieutenant, hurry please, the monorail will... Oh, I went down. But like, Star Ocean, The Last Hope, like your sword, when it's sheathed, basically looked the same. And I think in cutscenes it looked the same. The only way you could tell your sword was different was, like, the handle, the guard, and all that looked the same, except for the blade. Blade was the only thing that was different, and I didn't like that. And then in like Star Ocean, integrity and faithlessness, your sword never really changed until you get it's part in the story where your main character gets his father's sword. But then the sword icon, like the sword on the character's model changed. But if you like unequipped his father's sword, it still looked like his father's sword, and I hated that. I like when my weapons change as, like, I get new weapons. This battle has turned into our worst nightmare. Everyone was killed, regardless of which side they were on. That's one thing I loved about Tales of Asperia, because, like, all the other, I can't remember the exact order of Tales games. I think Vesperia came after Abyss. Like, I mean, like, it went Tales of the Abyss. Did it go? Did it go Symphonia, Legendia, then Abyss, and then Vesperia? Or were one of the spin-off games before? Actually, no, there was. Yeah, I guess Tales of the World Radiant Mythology was before Vesperia. But I meant, like, did Tales of Hearts, Tales of Innocence, Tales of Tempest come out before Vesperia?
Hey, you're that guy, right? The soldier that can't die.
Why can't I die?
The 17th Division. That was the front line. They were smack in the middle of the Wool Highlands. No one could have survived that meteor crash. But here you are, without a scratch.
Beg your pardon, Lieutenant, but it's really strange. The few we were able to save were far from the center of impact, and even those men were seriously injured. It's hard to believe that anyone could have survived that inferno.
Then don't believe it.
The Council won't like that attitude. Come on, tell us. How'd you make it?
Look, I was just asking, okay? I'm angry at having lost so many of my comrades, too. There's no need for that kind of attitude. Why don't you take a break for a moment? Once we get out of the station, we'll have to walk the rest of the way to Council Hall. They say that people from both sides were wiped out together on Highlands of Wall. What the hell happened out there? Oh, cool. Her name's Amarin. You've heard about the meteor that fell from the Highlands of Wall, right? Everyone died, it seems. That's terrible. You have to... Oh. Can't see. Dude, imagine if this got like the Final Fantasy VII remake treatment. This game probably looked amazing when it came out. I mean, it doesn't look bad now, but like... I mean, hell, even Final Fantasy XIII still looks amazing to this day. This is so weird.
30 years ago, a new power manifested itself onto the world. With its discovery came the magic industrial revolution. This power came to be called magic energy. Even now, there are none who can explain why this power, a power that merely lay buried within all living creatures, suddenly flourished as it did. Today, this magic energy permeates every corner of the world. It has changed the way people live, transformed the shape of industry, and has even altered the nature of war.
Is it true the Kents have requested a truce?
Indeed. We heard that enough men were committed to cover the Wall Highlands and that most of the Kent force were eliminated. This war was started by them. It's only right they withdraw.
We've also lost a tremendous number of troops. After suffering such a devastating loss, if the Goatsa were to strike now, there would be no way we could defend our country.
And there are also whispers that Goatsa was pulling strings behind the invasion.
What makes you think that the Goatsa were involved?
We have confirmed that a large amount of military hardware has been moved from Goatsa to Kent. We assume Goatsa plans to use Kent to keep things stirred up and destabilize Ura.
Are you saying that even the meteor crash was a Goatsan plot?
My lord, I have some disturbing information on that subject. We suspect that a situation at Grandstaff may have caused the meteor crash.
Grandstaff? This is not the first time that stories about it have reached my ears.
This is not confirmed, but magic energy may have leaked out of Grandstaff, interfered with something in outer space, and precipitated this disaster.
Gongora!
Yes, my lord.
The Grand Staff falls under your jurisdiction. Do you have anything to say?
Nothing for the moment. Where did you get this information? Construction of Grand Staff is going smoothly.
Now that the forces of Ura have suffered such devastating losses, I think we have no other way to protect our land except with the magic energy that Grandstaff will provide. We should hold off on debating the pros and cons of Grandstaff until we've thoroughly reviewed the world's current situation.
What you say makes sense. But our plan to use magic energy is a double-edged sword. With all sorts of rumors flying around, we might want to halt construction of Grand Staff.
What?
Only temporarily. As soon as it's clear that Grand Staff had nothing to do with the meteor collision, we'll resume construction immediately, Gongora.
Monorail station. Please get on the lift. We must hurry to the council hall. Oh, I thought it was going to take me afterwards.
And fled for his life. He was later found wandering in the wilderness by a merchant who was passing through the area. Now in an extremely weakened condition, he's being...
We don't have time to waste here. Once we're out of the station, please follow me straight to the council. We must get moving, Lieutenant Argonar. It's been quite a long way to the council hall.
Today marked the initial trial run of a brand new magical
Would you like to save?
factory in Ura. This factory
Yes.
has been working on developing a magic train for quite some time, and thanks to this new device, they say that we could see a much more advanced train in the very near future. Northern nation Goatsa has already completed development of their own magic train, and up until now, their that our own older research was falling behind. However, this new development has rendered that criticism meaningless. Many fellow researchers and engineers were present at the...
And you guys are slow. cell phone all the way there. Oh, I guess I'm around there.
Well done. You may leave. Lieutenant Kayam Argonar, we thank you for a job well done. I am Roxian, chairman of the Central Council of Ura. Well, Lieutenant, it seems people are calling you the Immortal. We've heard there were almost no survivors from Ura or Kent after the meteor crashed on the Highlands, and yet you appear to be unharmed, even though you were presumably at the precise point of impact. Tell me, how did you survive?
I don't know.
My lord, please allow me to explain.
Fine. Speak.
Thank you, my lord. Actually, this man is immortal thanks to my magic energy. He is under a spell of immortality that I conjured.
I think he's going.
I wish to know more. This immortality spell, how does it work?
I don't know.
What? Are you saying that you don't know about the spell cast on you?
Obviously not, you old geezer.
I don't remember. I recalled nothing.
My lord, this man has lost his memory. However, he is skilled in magic energy. So I have been studying his abilities.
Then what can you tell us, Gongora?
With all due respect, my lord, the spell is a curse. It is said that merely hearing it brings death near. For the safety of everyone, it is better that the spell be kept secret.
Very well. Since I trust your studied opinion, I shall take your word that we should not know the spell. Death is determined by fate, and one cannot fight it. Lieutenant, since it seems that you cannot be killed, the Council would like to bestow a special mission on you. We want you to go to Grandstaff.
My lord.
Gongora, you cannot keep this hidden any longer. Till now, construction has been left up to you, but we've lost contact with the site.
It's just that...
Oh, looks like we're gonna go to our first
Gongora!
dungeon.
Until we can confirm that Grandstaff project is safe, construction shall be suspended.
Yes, my lord.
So now, Lieutenant Argonar. You know of Grandstaff, under construction in the Sea of Baz?
I've heard that it's a magic staff.
Yes, it is. As you just heard, all communications with the site have been cut off for some time now. Considering the danger from magic energy leaks, we suspect that no one can investigate the possible cause except someone immortal.
Well, there is someone else.
What did you say?
At the Wall Highlands, another immortal. Her name is Balmor.
Well then, this other one shall accompany you. I shall summon her. Quickly, make the arrangements!
Right away, my lord.
Get a party member.
My lord, pardon me for saying this, but I'm building Grandstaff for the sake of our nation and its people.
Enough! We will await Kayam's return and report.
Of course, my lord.
You are dismissed, Lieutenant.
Thank you for coming, Lieutenant Argonar. I have word from Chairman Ruxian that you are off duty until further official orders from the council. There's a fine inn just along the street. You can stay and wait for your orders. We already have arranged for the council to contact you there. Oh, is there a save spot over there? Okay. Yeah, I don't need it yet. I'm getting sleepy. I had a really long day at work. Tavern. Come on, kitty, move. Okay, there you go, kitty. Okay, so that wasn't it. I don't think it's here. Yeah, it's not.
And now,
Seems
councillors,
I went the right way.
I propose that Gongora be removed from Grand Staff Project, with control transferred to this council.
That doesn't sound...
My lord,
In addition, until Lieutenant Argonar completes his investigation, I propose that Gongora be confined to his residence under surveillance. Those who disagree with my proposal, raise your hands now.
It appears I have no choice but to agree.
I see there are no objections. It is decided.
Damn. So I'm in the inn. Would you like to save? No less from the capital of Ural. Everything's so big, and check out all the magic engines. Ugh. Ooh. Can I loot that? I can. Got an antidote. I just went the wrong way. Welcome. The castle told me about you. Please enjoy your
As
stay.
time slips into deep sleep, his dream unfolds. A dream or his past. At this moment, there is no way he could know.
That's right. This is a weird ass string. Man, look at those eyes. Man, he looks traumatized. Poor guy. Poor Kime. Kime recalls a memory that was locked deep within his heart. A dream has been revealed. The family members have tears in their eyes when they welcome Kime back at the end from his long journey. Thank you so much for coming. He understands the situation immediately, and time to depart draws near. Too soon, too soon. But still he knows that this day will have come sometime, and not in the distant future. I may never see you again, she said to him with a sad smile while he left on this journey. Her smiling face, almost transparent in its whiteness, so fragile, and therefore an indescribably beautiful as she lay in bed. May I see Hannah now, he asked. The innkeeper gives him a tiny nod and says, I still don't think she knows who you are, though, boy. She hasn't opened her eyes since last night, he warns Kime. You can tell from the slight movement of her chest that she is clinging to a frail thread of life, but it could snap at any moment. So that's the same. I know you made a special point to come here for her. Another tear glides down the wife's cheek. Never mind, it's fine, Kime says. He has been present at innumerable deaths, and his experience has taught him much. Death takes away the power of speech, first of all, then the ability to see. What remains alive to the very end, however, is the power to hear. Even though that person has lost consciousness, it is by no means unusual for voices of the family bring forth smiles or tears. Kime puts his arm around the woman's shoulder and says, I have lots of travel stories to tell her. I've been looking forward to this my whole time on the road. Instead of smiling, the woman releases another large tear and nods to Kime. And Hannah was so looking forward to hearing your stories. Her sobs almost drown out her words. The keeper says, I wish I could urge you to rest up from your travels before you go see her, but Kime interrupts with an apology. Of course, I'll see her right away. This is a very little time left. Hannah, only daughter of the innkeeper and his wife, probably breathe her last before the sun comes up. Kime lowers his pack to the floor and quietly opens the door to Hannah's room. Hannah was frail from birth. Far from enjoying the opportunity to travel, she rarely left the town or even the neighborhood in which she was born and raised. This child will probably not live to adulthood, the doctors told her parents, so this tiny girl with extraordinary beauty, with extraordinarily beautiful doll-like features, the gods had dealt an all too sad destiny. That they had allowed her to be born the only daughter of the keepers in a small inn by the highway, perhaps one small act of atonement for such iniquity. Hannah was unable to go anywhere but the guests who stayed at her parents' inn would tell her stories of the countries and towns and landscapes and people that she would never know. Whenever a new guest arrived at the inn, Anna would think to them, would ask them, "Where are you from? Where are you going? Can you tell me a story?" She would sit and listen to their stories with sparkling eyes, urging them on to a new episode, and then when they left the inn, she would beg them, "Please come back and tell me lots and lots of stories about fancy, faraway countries." She would be standing there waving until the person disappeared far down the highway, give one lonely sigh and go back to bed. Hannah is sound asleep, but no one is in the room, perhaps an indication she's been long since past the stage where the doctors can do anything for her. Kime sits down on the chair next to the bed and with a smile, "Hello, Hannah, I'm back." She does not respond, her little chest still without the swelling of a grown woman, rises and falls almost imperceptibly. "I went far across the ocean this time," he tells her. "The ocean on the side where the sun comes up. I took a boat from the harbor way, 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 way far beyond the mountains. You can see from this window. I will be on an even larger and bigger boat until it was full again. There was nothing but ocean as far as the eye can see, and just the sea and the sky. Could you imagine it, Hannah? You've never been to an ocean that was before, but I'm sure people would have told you about it. It's like a huge, big, endless puddle." Kime chuckled to himself, and it seemed to him that Hannah's pale, white cheeks moved slightly. She can hear him, even if the crowd cannot speak or see. Her ears are still alive, believing and hoping this to be true. Kime continues with the story of his travels. He speaks no words of parting. As always with Hannah, Kime smiles with a special gentleness he has never shown to anyone else, and he goes on telling his tales with a bright voice, sometimes even accompanying his story with exaggerating gestures. He told her about the blue ocean. He tells her about the blue sky. He says nothing about the violent sea battle that stained the ocean red. He never tells her about those things. Hannah was still a tiny girl when Kime first visited the inn. When she asked him, "Where are you from, and will you tell me some stories?" with her child's pronunciation and innocent smile, Kime felt a soft glow in his chest. At the time, he was returning from a battle. More precisely, he had ended one battle and on his way to the next. His life consisted of traveling from one battlefield to another. Nothing about that has changed to this day. He has taken the lives of countless enemy troops and witnessed the death of countless comrades on the battlefield. However, the only thing separating enemies from comrades is the slight stroke of fortune. Had the gears of destiny turned in a slightly different way, his enemies would have been comrades and his comrades' enemies. This is the fate of a mercenary. He was spiritually worn down back then and feeling unbearably lonely. As a possessor of eternal life, Cain had no fear of death, which is precisely why each of the soldiers' faces distorted in fear, and why each face of a man who died in agony was buried permanently into his brain. Ordinarily, he would spend nights on the road drinking, immersing himself in alcoholic stupor, or pretending to, trying to make himself forget the unforgettable. When, however, he saw Hannah smile as she begged him for stories about his long journey, he felt a far warmer and deeper comfort than he could ever attain from liquor. He told her many things, about a beautiful flower he discovered on the battlefield, about the bewitching beauty of the mist filling the forest the night before the final battle, about the marvelous taste of spring water in a ravine where he and his men had fled after losing a battle, about a vast, bottomless blue sky he saw after a battle. He never told her anything sad. He kept his mouth shut about the human ugliness and stupidity he witnessed endlessly on the battlefield. He concealed his position as a mercenary from her, kept silent regarding his reasoning for traveling constantly, and spoke only of things that were beautiful and sweet and lovely. He sees now that he told Hannah only beautiful stories on the road like this, not so much out of concern for her purity, but for his own sake. Staying in the inn where Hannah awaited to see him turned out to be one of Kaim's small pleasures in life, telling her about the memories he brought back from his journey. He felt some degree of salvation, however slight. 5 years, 10 years, his friendship with the girl continued. Little by little, she neared adulthood, which meant that, as the doctors had predicted, each day brought her that much closer to death. And now, Kaim ends that last travel story he will share with her. He can never see her again, never tell her stories again. Before dawn, when the darkness of the night is at its deepest, long pauses enter Hannah's breathing. That frail thread of her life is about to snap. As Kaim and her parents watch over her, the tiny light that has lodged in Kaim's breast will be extinguished. His lonely travels will begin again tomorrow. His long, long travels without end. You'll be leaving on travels of your own soon, Hannah, Kaim tells her gently. You'll be leaving for a world that no one knows. A world that has never entered into any of the stories you have heard so far. Finally, you will be able to leave your bed and walk anywhere you want to go. You'll be free. He wants her to know that death is not a sorrow, but a joy mixed with tears. It's your turn now. Be sure to tell everyone about the memories of your journey. Her parents will make the same journey someday. Someday Hannah will be able to meet all the guests she had known at the end. Far beyond the sky. I, however, can never go there. I can never escape this world. I can never see you again. This is not a goodbye. It's just the start of your journey. He speaks his final words to her. We'll meet again. His final lie to her. Yeah, this is getting sad as fuck. Hannah makes her departure. Her face is transfused with a tranquil smile, as if she just said, "See you soon." Her eyes will never open again. A single tear glides down her cheek. Man, that was fucking sad. I'm crying over here. Time's mind is filled with lost pieces of past memories. Certain sights or conversations can bring these memories back in the form of dreams. To view episodes from 1,000 Years of Dreams again, press at any enter bed or select them in the start menu. You can view these episodes any number of times. Viewing an episode of from 1,000 Years of Dreams, you can pause it by pressing the start button or cancel it by pressing the back button. Man, that was really sad. I can go to each in room. Ooh, looks like there's something. To our dear guests, do you have any questions, comments, or suggestions? Kindly write them down here. We came here for our honeymoon. We'll never forget this experience of a lifetime. We'll treasure it forever. Thank you. It rained the whole time. How could I have any fun? It's like bad weather just follows me around. The soldiers were loud. Everything was so expensive. I just want to go home. At least the girl was really cute, and her food was good. Not as good as Mom's. This was the first time in the city. It's been interesting and a meaningful trip. I'd like to visit again. I came here to send my son off to the army. He's such a kind-hearted boy. I think his name is Zach. Wait, why would... Okay, I tried to, like, make a reference to Zach Fair from Final Fantasy, but I'm worried that he won't fit in with those military types. I just pray he'll be back safe. I rode on the monorail. I saw the castle. I played with the dog. I'm gonna go to my grandma's house tomorrow. I can't wait. Hey, Buttercup. What you doing, little kitty? Woo! Treasure chest. Holy Night Charm obtained. And time to equip it. Increases magical and physical defense during critical HP status. Okay. I'm guessing it's like Final Fantasy IX, where if I level up, like if I gain a certain amount of skill points after battle, it will let me learn a skill and keep it equipped, even without the item being equipped. Ura Street Map, Great Gate, Downtown Ura, Palace, Transportation in Ura. This magnificent structure serves the entrance to the city of Ura, as well as providing protection from enemies. The monorail station has now become an essential part of Ura's transportation and is one of the blessings of the magic industrial revolution. Beautiful sights of Main Street are the most memorable part of Ura. The charmingly authentic Flagstone Boulevard melds seamlessly with the wonders of modern magic engine technology, create a wonderful blend of old and new Ura in one unique view. Even under Earth's modern republican government, the palace's majestic exterior continually looms over Ura. Rebuilt as part of the Magic Industrial Revolution, this symbolic structure continues to serve as one of the city's most recognizable buildings. The monorail system is inexpensive and runs frequently, so it's your best choice for visiting downtown or the palace area. For those who prefer a more personal touch, Magic taxis offer a high level of privacy. Some merchants even conduct their most important meetings inside. Okay, that takes me down. Have you been in Ura for a long time? This is my first time. I'm looking for a job to make something out of my life. Wow, I completely barged into his hotel room and he doesn't give a fuck. That's, unique. Yes. Okay, this is the nightmare room. It's locked. Why does a lot of stuff gotta be locked? What are you doing at the back door here? You don't belong here. Get out, you whiny old little piece of shit. I'm pretty sure I'm older than you, old man, but fuck off, I guess. I think, okay, yeah, you already said something like that. Did you sleep well? No message for you yet, I'm afraid. Behold, any message that comes yet. You here, so please don't hesitate. Take a stroll outside. I'm sure you'd like to forget the horrors of the battlefield. Oh, by the way, feel free to use any of the items you find here. There are compliments on the house. Soon, there is not a button where I can press to get it. Oh, cool. Stone. Oh, cutscene. Time recalls a memory that was locked deep within his heart. A dream has been revealed. White flowers. This better not be more 10 minutes of me reading. Lovely white flowers mark the town. They bloom on every street corner. Not in beds, or in fields set aside for them. Not in beds or fields set aside for the cultivation, but blending naturally and in fusion with every row of houses. As though the building and the blossoms have grown up together. The season is early spring and snow still lingers on the nearby mountains. But the stretch of ocean that gently laps the town's southern shore is bathed in refulgent sunlight. This is an old and prosperous harbor town. Even now, each day it appears to see many cruise ships and freighters come and go. In history, however, sharply divided between the time before and time after an event that happened one day long ago. People here prefer not to talk about it. The watershed engraved upon the town's chronology. Memories are too sorrowful to make stories out of them. Time knows this, and because he knows it, he has come here once again. Passing through, the tavern master asks him. The sound of his voice, Kime responds with a faint smile. You're here for the festival, I suppose. You should go take your time and enjoy it. The man is in high spirits. He had joined his customers in glass after glass until now, and is quite red in the face. But no one shows any signs of blaming him for overindulging. Every seat in the tavern is filled, and the air reverberates with laughter. Happy voices can be heard now and then as well. The road outside. The entire town is celebrating. Once each year, the festival has people making merry all night long until the sun comes up. I hope you got room for the night, sir. Too late to find one now. Every inn is full to overflowing. So it seems. Not that anyone could be foolish enough to spend the night like this quietly tucked away under the covers of his room. The tavern master winks at Kime as if to say, not you, sir, I'm sure. Tonight we're going to have the biggest, wildest party you've ever seen. Everyone's invited, locals or not. Drink, food, gambling, women, just let me know what you need and I'll make sure you have it. Kime sips his drink and says nothing. Because he is planning to stay awake all night, he has not taken a room. Though he has no plans to enjoy the festival either. Kime has been offering up a prayer at the hour before dawn when the night is at its darkest and deepest. He will leave the town set off by the morning sun as if it pokes its face up between the mountains and the sea. Just as he did the time of his last visit, back then the tavern master, who a few minutes ago was telling one of his regular customers his first grandchild was about to be born, was himself just an infant. This one's on me. Drink up, says the tavern master, filling Kime's shot glass. He peers at Kime suspiciously and says, You did come for the festival, didn't you? No, not really, says Kime. Don't tell me you didn't know about it. I mean, you came here by pure chance. Afraid so. Well, if you came here on business, forget it. You'll never get serious talking to anybody on a special night like tonight. The tavern master goes on to explain what is so special about this night. You must have heard something about it. Once a long, long time ago, this town was almost completely destroyed. There are two kinds of events that divide history into before and after. One is the birth or death of some great personage, a hero or a savior. The other is something like war, or plague, or natural disaster. What divided this town history into before and after was a violent earthquake. It happened without warning and gave soundly sleeping people of the town no chance to flee. A crack up in the earth with a roar, and roads and buildings just fell into pieces. Fire started, and they spread in twinkling of an eye. Almost everyone was killed. You probably can't imagine it all. No is what they taught me in school. And what does Resurrection Festival mean to a kid? It's just something that has happened once upon a lifetime. I live here and that's all it means to me. A traveler like you probably can't even begin to imagine what it's like. Is that what they call this holiday? Resurrection Festival. Uh-huh. This town was resurrected from a total ruin to this. And that's what the celebration's about. Time gives the man a grim smile and sips his liquor. What's so funny? The tavern master asks. Last time I was here, they were calling it Earthquake Memorial Day. It wasn't a festival for this kind of wild celebration. What are you talking about? It's been Resurrection Festival ever since I was a kid. That's before you were old enough to remember anything. Huh? Before that, they called it consolation with the spirits. They'd burn a candle, each person who died, and pray for them to rest in peace. It's a sad festival, lots of crying. You sound as if you saw it happening yourself. I did. The tavern master laughs with a loud snort. You look sober, but you must be plastered out your goddamn mind. Now listen, it's festival night. I'm going to let you off the hook for pulling my leg, but don't say stuff like that in front of the other town folk. All our ancestors, mine included, are the ones who barely escaped with their lives. Time knows full well what he was doing. He never expected a man to believe him. He just wanted to find out for himself whether the townsfolk were still handing down the memories of the tragedy. Whether deep down behind their laughing faces, they still linger the sorrow they had passed down from their forefathers' time. Called away by one of his other customers, the tavern master leaves Kime's side, but not without first delivering a warning. Be careful what you say, sir. That kind of nonsense can get you into trouble. Really, think about it. The earthquake happened all of 200 years ago. Kime did not answer him, so he sips his liquor in silence. Among the ones who died in the tragedy 200 years ago were his wife and daughter. Damn, Kime's over 200 years old. Plus, he has a wife. He had a wife and daughter. Of all the dozens of wives and hundreds of children Kime has had in his eternal life, the wife and child he had were especially unforgettable. Damn, he had. Wow. In those days, Kime had a job at the harbor. They were just the three of them, he, his wife, and their little girl. They lived simply and happily. The same kind of days that had preceded today would continue on into endless tomorrows. Everyone in the town believed that, including Kime's wife and daughter. Of course, Kime knew differently, precisely because his own life was long without end, and he had consequently tasted the pain of countless partings. Kime knew all too well that in the daily life of humans there was no forever. This life his family was leading could end sometime. It could not go on unchanged. This was by no means a cause for sorrow, however. Denied a grasp upon forever, human beings know how to love and cherish it in the here and now. Kime especially loved to show his daughter flowers. The more fragile and short-lived, the better. Flowers that bloomed at the morning sun and scattered before the sun went down. They were everywhere in this harbor town. Lovely white flowers that bloomed in the early spring. His daughter loved the flowers. She was a gentle child who could never break off blossoms that had struggled so bravely to bloom. Instead, she simply watched them for hours at a time. I'm especially okay. I already, okay, read that. Look how big the buds are. They'll be blooming any time now, she said happily when she found the white flowers in the road near the house. Tomorrow, maybe, Kime wondered aloud. Absolutely, his wife chimed in merrily. Get up early tomorrow morning and have a look. Poor little flowers, though, said the daughter. It's nice when they bloom, but when they wither, then they wither right away. All the better, said Kime's wife. It's just good luck if you see them blooming. Makes it more fun. That may be fun for us, answered the girl. Then what about the poor flowers? They work so hard to open up. Then they wither that same day. It's sad. Yes, I guess so. A momentary air of sadness flooded the room, but Kime quickly dispelled it with a laugh. Happiness is not the same thing as longevity, he proclaimed. What does that mean, Papa? It means not bloom for long, but the flower's happy if it can open up to the prettiest blossom and give out a sweet perfume it knows how to make while it is blooming. The girl seemed to have trouble grasping this and simply nodded with a little sigh. She then broke into a smile and said, It must be true if you say so, Papa. Your smile is more beautiful than any flower in full bloom, he should have said to her. Kime later regretted that he had not. The words he had uttered so carelessly, he came to realize, turned out to be something of a prophecy. Well now, young lady, he said, if you get up early to go see the flowers tomorrow morning, you'd better go to bed right now. All right, Papa, if I really have to. I'm going to bed now too, said Kime's wife. Okay then, good night, Papa. His wife said to Kime, Good night, dear. I really am going to bed now. Good night, Kime replied. One last cup to ease the day's fatigue. These turned out to be the last words the family shared. A violent earthquake struck the town before dawn. Kime's house collapsed in a heap of rubble. Kime's two loved ones departed for that distant other world before they could awaken from their deep sleep without ever having a chance to say good morning to him. The morning sun rose on a town that had been destroyed in an instant. Amidst the rubble, the flowers were blooming, the white flower that Kime's daughter had wanted so badly to see. Kime thought to lay a flower in an offering on his daughter's cold corpse, but abandoned the idea. He could not bring himself to pick a flower. No one, no living being on the face of the earth, he realized, had the right to snatch the life of a flower that possessed that life for only one short day. Kime could never say to his daughter, You go first to heaven and wait for me. I'll be there before long. Nor would he ever know the joy of reunion with his loved ones. To live for 1,000 years meant bearing pain of 1,000 years of parting. Kime continued his long journey. A dizzying number of years and months flowed by. Years and months during which numberless wars and natural calamities scourged the earth. People were born and they died. They loved each other, or parted from the ones they loved. There were joys beyond measure, and sorrows just as measureless. People fought and argued without end, but they also loved and forgave each other endlessly. Thus was history built up as the tears of the past evolved gradually into the prayers for the future. Time continued his long journey. After a while, he rarely thought about the wife and daughter with whom he had spent a few short days in the harbor town, but he never forgot them. Kime continued his long journey, and in the course of his travels, he stopped by this harbor town again. As the night deepened, the din of the crowds only increased. But now, as a hint of light comes into the eastern sky, without a signal from anyone, the noise gives way to the silence. Kime has been standing in the town's central square. The revelers, too, have found their way here at one time, until almost before he knows it, the stone-paved plaza is filled with people. Kime feels a tap on his shoulder. "I didn't expect to find you here," says the tavern master. When Kime gives him a smile, the tavern master asks if there's something somewhat embarrassing and says, "There's something I forgot to tell you before." "Oh?" "Well, the earthquake happened a long time ago, before my father and mother's time, even before my grandparents' generation. It might sound funny for me to say this, but I can't imagine this town in ruins. I know what you mean. I do think, though, that there are probably things in this world that can never be remembered, even if you hadn't actually experienced them. Like the earthquake, I haven't forgotten about it, and I'm not the only one. I may be experienced 200 years ago, but nobody in this town has ever forgotten it. We can't imagine it, but we also can't forget it either." Just as Kime nods again to signal his understanding of the tavern keeper's words, a sober melody echoes through the square. This is an hour when the earthquakes destroyed the town. All the people assembled here close their eyes, clasp their hands together, and offer up a prayer to the tavern master and Kime alongside them. Okay. Yeah, okay. The music ends. The morning sun climbs above the horizon, and everywhere through the town bloom countless white flowers. In 200 years, the white flowers have changed. Scientists have hypothesized that the earthquake might have changed the nature of the soil itself. No one knows the cause for sure. The lives of the flowers have lengthened. Whereas before they would bloom and wither in the space of a single day, now they hold their bloom for... I didn't even get to finish reading that. Either way, that seems sad. Oh, I'm gonna go save and end it here. I'll see you next time on Lost Odyssey, a game that's gonna make me cry. Okay. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good night, day, morning,